The restaurant's dim light flickered across my wife's face, her eyes glinting like shards of broken glass. "Sit over there, Mark," Sarah hissed, her voice a low, venomous whisper, pointing to a table across the room. Her words stung, sharp and deliberate, slicing through the hum of clinking glasses and murmured conversations. I froze, my hand still on the back of the chair I'd meant to claim beside her. The air felt thick, heavy with her anger, though I couldn't pinpoint what I'd done this time. Her friend Lila stood nearby, her lips curling into a faint, unreadable smile as she slid into the seat next to Sarah. I obeyed, retreating to the far table, my heart pounding with a mix of shame and confusion, like a scolded child unsure of his crime. The restaurant smelled of roasted garlic and red wine, its walls draped in deep burgundy curtains that swallowed the light. I sat alone, the polished wood of the table cold under my fingertips, watching Sarah and Lila across the room. They leaned close, their heads tilted together, whispering. Sarah's laugh, sharp and brittle, cut through the ambient noise, but it wasn't the laugh I knew. The one that used to warm our late-night talks. This one felt like a performance, staged for someone else's benefit. Lila's hand grazed Sarah's wrist, lingering a beat too long, and my stomach twisted. Was it jealousy? Paranoia? I tried to shake it off, sipping my wine, its bitterness mirroring the unease creeping into my chest. We'd been married 7 years, Sarah and I. 7 years of shared mornings, quiet fights, and promises to do better. Lately, though, her temper flared over nothing. My shoes left by the door, a missed call, or the way I looked at her too long. She'd started pulling away, her phone always face down, her evenings filled with girls' nights that stretched past midnight. I'd rationalized it all, stress from her job, the strain of our routine. But sitting there, watching Lila's fingers brush Sarah's again, I felt the first crack in that fragile explanation. My mind raced, replaying moments I'd dismissed. Sarah's late-night texts, her sudden need for space. The way Lila's name came up too often, always with a casual shrug. "You okay over there, Mark?" Lila called out, her voice teasing, almost mocking. Her dark eyes locked onto mine, and for a moment, I felt exposed, as if she knew something I didn't. Sarah didn't look up, her gaze fixed on the menu, her jaw tight. I forced a smile, nodding, but my throat felt dry, the wine doing nothing to ease it. "Fine," I managed, my voice sounding hollow even to me. The waiter arrived, breaking the tension, and I watched as Sarah ordered for both herself and Lila, her tone warm, intimate, the way she used to speak to me. My fork clinked against the plate, louder than I meant, and Sarah's eyes flicked toward me, cold and unyielding. Dinner dragged on, each moment stretching like a taut wire. Lila's laughter grew louder, her gestures more animated, her hand now resting on Sarah's arm as if it belonged there. I tried to focus on my food, the seared steak tasteless, the candlelight casting shadows that danced like ghosts across the table. My thoughts spiraled, memories of Sarah's warmth, her head on my chest during late-night movies, now clashing with this stranger across the room. Had I missed something? Had I pushed her away? Or was this something else, something deliberate, a betrayal woven into the fabric of our life? I excused myself to the restroom, needing air, needing distance. The hallway was narrow, lined with framed photos of smiling couples, their happiness a cruel contrast to the knot in my chest. I splashed water on my face, staring into the mirror. My reflection looked older, lines etched deeper around my eyes, as if the weight of doubt had aged me in hours. I told myself to calm down, to stop imagining things. Lila was her friend, nothing more. But as I returned, I saw them again, Sarah's hand on Lila's knee, their faces close, their whispers too soft for me to hear. My heart thudded, a dull, insistent drumbeat of dread. Back at my table, I couldn't eat. The room felt smaller, the air heavier, the chatter around me fading into a low buzz. I watched Sarah's face, searching for the woman I loved, the one who'd promised forever. But all I saw was a mask, her smile too bright, her eyes avoiding mine. Lila, though, met my gaze, her expression a mix of pity and something darker, something triumphant. My phone buzzed and I glanced at it, expecting a work email, anything to distract me. Instead, it was a notification from our shared cloud account, a photo uploaded minutes ago. My hands trembled as I opened it. Sarah and Lila, their faces pressed close, lips almost touching, taken in the restaurant's soft light. My breath caught, the world tilting beneath me. "Mark, you're staring," Sarah said suddenly, her voice sharp, pulling me back. She was standing now, her arms crossed, Lila beside her. "What's wrong with you tonight?" Her tone was accusatory, but her eyes flickered with something else. Guilt? Fear? I opened my mouth but no words came. The photo burned in my mind, undeniable. A truth I couldn't unsee. "Nothing," I lied, my voice barely a whisper. Lila smirked, her hand brushing Sarah's back as they returned to their table, and I felt the ground crumble beneath me. The rest of the night blurred, Sarah's forced small talk, Lila's lingering touches, my own silence screaming louder than words. When we left, Sarah walked ahead, her heels clicking on the pavement, Lila trailing close. I followed, a stranger in my own marriage, my mind racing with questions I was too afraid to ask. At home, Sarah went straight to bed, her phone clutched tight, leaving me in the dark living room. I sat on the couch, the photo still open on my phone, its timestamp a knife in my chest. I wanted to confront her, to scream, to beg for an explanation. But doubt held me back. What if I was wrong? What if I was the one breaking us? The next morning, Sarah was gone before I woke, her side of the bed cold. A note on the counter read, "Need space. Staying with Lila." My knees buckled, the words a confirmation of everything I'd feared. I sank to the floor, the hardwood biting into my skin, and let the truth crash over me. My wife, my love, was slipping away, and I'd seen it coming all along. But it wasn't until I checked our cloud again, finding a folder of photos, dozens of them, Sarah and Lila, their secret life laid bare, that I understood. The betrayal wasn't a moment. It was a choice, repeated over months, hidden in plain sight. And as I stared at those images, my heart shattered, not with anger, but with the unbearable weight of loving someone who'd already let me go.